These are the 5 webcams on Marco Island that you can use to monitor the weather. The first up is the Charter Club. And here we've got a good view. I like this camera because number one, they keep the lens clean on it, which isn't true on a few of the others. And it's a good high angle so you can see the water conditions really well. You can see a parasailer out there live right now. There's about a 45-second delay on the view itself. And I tested that by walking out there in the middle and monitoring it on my phone and wondering where I was at, and 45 seconds later, there I was. So this is one of my favorites because of the high angle. Next up is an inland camera, and this is at the Island Bike Shop. You've got to watch a little bit of a video commercial up front, but then it'll switch live right now. And here we go. I like this one because up in the top left-hand corner, there's an American flag on a pole, so it's a good wind indicator there. And also, there's a lot of vegetation, and you can see when that's blowing. And then during Ian, I could see the water rising here in the parking lot and the street. So this is a good one as well, even though it's inland with a lot more vegetation, kind of gives you a better idea of the weather conditions. Number 3 on the list is the JW Marriott, and I like this one because it's got sort of an angle away from the camera of the water line itself. You can see all the way down to Tiger Tail. You can see all of Residence Beach. There's some of the ospreys flying around, I believe, right there. When the water is turned up, if you look down towards the top of that crescent curve there just past Residence Beach, you can sort of get an idea of how big the waves are. And that's why I like this one. Also, the vegetation in the bottom right-hand corner, all the palm trees, you can see those are wind indicators for me as well. So this is a really nice view. And about a month and a half ago, they cleaned their camera lens, and so now it's much better. On the list is the Marco Island Marina webcam, and this is the only webcam that has boats in it. So we can see the masts on the sailboats, and we see how much those move back and forth. There's some vegetation in the foreground, some light palm trees, and so that would be a good wind indicator. And on this one, although the camera is static, you do have the option to zoom in 1.5 times. The option to make the screen bigger for the video does not work. So you could also do screenshots on this one as well. And that's the Marco Island Marina webcam. The 5th webcam is at the Marco Ocean Beach Resort building, and it's coming to you from the Sole Pepe restaurant there. So this is probably my favorite because it shows about 3 or 4 different angles. This webcam actually moves. Here we can see the jet skis out there. It's a good one. They keep the lens clean, so I like that. But as the camera moves, you can almost see down the beach, or you can see right in front of the restaurant, so it's a good way to monitor the water conditions itself, and you'll see how empty the beach goes. There we go. We got a family that had just zoomed in on, and that's one of the views, the pre-programmed views that this webcam has on it. All of the links to these webcams I'm going to put in the YouTube video description, so make sure you go there, bookmark those, so you'll have them before the storm comes. All of these webcams, they went out during Hurricane Ian at some point, but they didn't go out all at the same time. So you can still click back and forth and try to monitor things as long as the internet connection and the power stays up. Some of these buildings have generators, and so that could also be helpful. So it could either go out later or come on earlier. So just make sure you keep clicking from bookmark to bookmark, and hopefully you'll be able to monitor the bad weather here on Marco Island for as long as possible if you can actually be here. Hope you found this video interesting and informative. Thanks.